Hi, I'm Mostly in the Moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of April 25th through the 30th. We have the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We'll be looking at the recent past, what happened earlier this month and mostly last week, what's coming up this week, the 25th through the 30th, and where these energies may lead going into the first week of May. If you're new to my channel, you may subscribe for weekly twin flame energy readings. And I want to say thank you for all those who subscribe, like, comment, and donate. It means everything to me. So thank you. Alright, so starting off with last week's union energies, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Five of Swords. Things are moving in a positive direction for twin flames, whether you are aware of it or not. You might get little bursts of happy energy out of nowhere, or you might get a song that reminds you of your twin out of the blue, or something that reminds you of your twin that you haven't thought about for a long time. You're just like, oh, that was kind of random, or I haven't thought about that for a long time. And that's kind of an indication that things are moving in a positive direction. You might have seen a lot of like 3, 4 number sequences randomly, a lot of animals that mean something to you significantly. Yeah, so you might be getting a lot of signs randomly. It's like, wow, I haven't thought about that, or I haven't got that sign for a while. And it's just an indication, Spirit letting you know that things are moving in a positive direction, whether you see it in the physical or not. For the divine feminines, in the recent past, we have the Magician and the Nine of Swords clarified by the Strength and the Fool card. A lot of yellow here. So, you know, the days might be getting sunnier and warmer, but sometimes pushing out that much positivity day in and day out may sometimes get to you. It's like, yeah, I'm being positive, I'm keeping my vibration high, I'm doing what I need to do to manifest, you know, all these things into my life that I want. I'm keeping my strength about this new start, whether you're in that new start or it's around the corner. And sometimes it just gets a little bit frustrating. It gets a little bit frustrating when you've been working really hard, you've been keeping your emotions clear, but out of nowhere it might get a little frustrating. I know in the recent past week, there's been a lot of energy coming in, and then like a buildup of anger and frustration. It's kind of like I've been working so hard, and I haven't, like, you might not have felt these kind of frustrations or anger in a while, because you've been working on yourself, your self-mastery and becoming the best you. So you let this anger boil up to the surface and you face them head on, you deal with it, because you know you don't want to manifest something negative with those negative thoughts. You're still keeping your strength about this new start. So you're dealing with these emotions that you've been pretty good about for a while now. And, you know, you might have not dealt with for a while. Like, I know I haven't felt this kind of anger for a while, and it was about things that that might have got me angry like a year ago, these little things. And I've been working on myself, so I know I can deal with my emotions and deal with these frustrations better now. But it's something about whatever is in the air for this new start, this new full moon that's coming up, that is just bringing all these frustrations and anger up to the surface so you can deal with them and release them so you can have that new start. And what we have for the mental energies is Temperance, clarified by the King of Pentacles. You are being very patient. You're dealing with your emotions in terms of the spiritual realm and the physical realm. You're embodying your best self, but in doing so, you see who you were and, you know, the person you took out of that. You know, you might have seen a part of you that you haven't seen in a long time. A part of you that you thought you dealt with, or, you know, you moved on from and you learned from. And, you know, you're doing an incredible job, Divine Feminines, of dealing with balancing yourself out while being patient. So patient. But there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in that kind of patience. Because for your physical energies in the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Wands, clarified again by the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Twin Flame card, the Four of Wands. So there's a lot of things that have been going on for the Divine Feminines in the physical. The Knight of Swords, so a lot of communication, a lot of standing up for yourself, a lot of standing up for what you believe in. It might have come out a little bit harsh, maybe, to others around you when it comes to what you believe and, you know, standing up for yourself and who you are. And sometimes it might have been a little bit in the heat of the moment, kind of just standing up for your manifestation, standing up for your long-term goals. You know, it's like you're already winning in the sense that you're awake and you know what your long-term goals are, and you're going to fight for them. You're going to fight for your thoughts. You're going to fight for your beliefs. And anyone who is going against your manifestations, going against your beliefs, or maybe not, like, kind of, they're no longer good for you. They're not really serving you in a good way. There's people around you that maybe don't wish the best for you. You get to cut them out of your life. And Divine Feminine is like, really? That's amazing that you have that power, you have that strength. For the Divine Masculines here, in their heart energies, they have the Ten of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Wands. So they are definitely feeling that they can have everything in their life that they ever want to be, emotionally fulfilled in all parts of their lives, in their home life, in their living situation, in raising a family or being included in a family, whether that is, you know, having kids, including kids into their life, or dealing with adult kids, or their parents, and their community, the people they want to live around and be associated with, like whose weddings do you want to go to? Whose baby showers do you want to go to? Whose 50th anniversary parties do you want to go to? Whose birthdays do you want to go to and then see all your favorite people there? They feel that they can have this all, but they've been like kind of deceiving themselves somehow. Because in the mental energies, we have the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So they know that they're making great strides towards this happy home life, this happy future. But they've been kind of deceiving themselves. They've been kind of guarded. Because they might feel like, oh, well, then all this work that I've done up to this point, what was it for? Or then does that mean that I have to let go of this career, or let go of this job, or let go of this apartment, condo, house, car, whatever? Do I have to leave these things behind because I can now see the potential of my life, the potential of my home life? Because in their physical energies, they have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card, clarified by the King of Swords. Because they do see some sort of regret in their past of putting their energy into something that, you know, didn't have the best outcome. Like, now that they can see that they can have everything that they've ever wanted and the best of everything, like, why would they settle for anything less? But they're kind of maybe deceiving themselves a little bit in like, well, I worked really hard on getting this house, so why would I want to sell it right away? Or, you know, I studied really hard and I worked from the bottom up in this career. Why should I have to let it go? But they know it's because this potential for a happy home life is faded. And it's inevitable that if they put their energy into this instead of what they have in the past, that they will be living a more truthful, honest life. And they're happy to welcome that kind of change into their life. For the current energy, so this is for the last week in April, for the union energies, we have the Moon, the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Emperor. So wishes are being granted. And you may know this because of your intuition. So again, you might be seeing this from the animals around you, number sequences, or just, you know, the songs you hear, or just that overwhelming feeling you get that something positive just happened in your life, but you don't know what it is, that randomly pops up throughout the day. That's because there are huge strides being made towards this union on the energetic realm. So your spirit guides, you know, your angel or your higher self, your subconscious, however you want to describe it, is actively working to make steps towards this union, to make this foundation be manifested in the physical. So all this beautiful steps towards union is actually happening in the physical, starting with the foundation. Even though you might not be aware of it, you might feel it sometimes. Because for the Divine Feminines, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Five of Wands. So, you know, it's been a little bit of a tough week for Divine Feminines, to the point where you may feel like walking away. Like, what am I holding on to this for? Should I just release this twin flame ideology, physical person, and just kind of make changes, because I'm kind of sick and tired of this, and it might be holding me back now. And so I'm going to make a change. You know, I can't change anyone else but myself. So I'm going to change something. Because in your mental space, you have the King of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. You have so much love to give. And you are open to receiving so much love that you're going to have to make some changes, or you feel like you have to make some changes and adapt. Because if the twin isn't cooperating with you on the physical, which they are behind the scenes, but you might not feel that if you can't see the physical changes, actual physical evidence, I guess, that you feel like, hey, you know, I got a lot of love to give. I am open to receiving a lot of love, so I'm going to do something about this. Because in the physical energies for the Divine Feminines, we have the Two of Wands. You're looking to the future, you're looking to future goals, you're looking out into the world and what you want to do, where you want to travel to, who you want to see, what you want to do. And you're not going to, you have this Four of Cups, you're tired of waiting for this cup to come in. In the physical reality, you want to look, you have things that you want, one of them being a relationship or union with your twin, but you have other things that you want to. And so you're going to make the change. The Death card and the Six of Swords. You don't wait around for anybody. If you want change in your life, you create it. And so you do. You physically go somewhere. Whether this is a spiritual retreat, a vacation that you've always wanted to go on, making a move, moving cities, moving across the country, you know, moving to your dream location. You're not waiting around for, you know, co-creating with someone on the physical. If you want to make a change and your twin isn't making that change in the physical, you do. And that's, I mean, I gotta say, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a really great thing, and you'll see why in a second. So the Divine Masculines, we have the Twin Flame card, this Four of Wands, with the King of Pentacles clarified by the High Priestess. So the Divine Masculine knows that they've been working on becoming the King of Pentacles for this Four of Wands, for this Twin Flame union, for this foundation, for this structure in their physical home, in their emotional home, you know, creating abundance in the material, physical world, but also in their body, you know, they're creating space to share love in their home, in their heart, for this twin flame, for, you know, a life partnership. And they know this because they're using their intuition. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe that, like, Divine Masculines are using their intuition as much as the Divine Feminines, and I would disagree with that, because Divine Masculines may interpret their intuition differently, but they are definitely using it, and they definitely feel it when their gut is saying something, to do something or to not do something. And they are definitely feeling like they are not just prepping their physical home, but their emotional home, their heart, for this long-term partnership, for a physical home. Because in their mental energies, they have the King of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, beautiful. The Divine Masculines this last week of April are definitely thinking about everything related to love in their life. Love and their Ten of Pentacles. What kind of home they want to live in, what kind of career they want, what kind of person they want around them all day and all night, you know, who they want to give their energy to. That's what it is. Who do they want to give their energy to? Who do they want to talk to? Who do they want to talk to about these things? And they're they're making the tough decisions, they're looking at the big picture, and they want to communicate. And they want things to move along quickly because they see the potential in their future. They see that they can have it all. And knowing that they can have it all, they want it now. They want to make those moves now. And they're making the tough decisions and making the tough calls. Because in their physical space for this week, there's a lot going on. There's the Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So there is something that happens in the masculine's physical reality that kind of takes them from their dreamy state about making a choice in love, and not just with the twin flame, with the divine feminine in love relationships, but also making a choice in their love for life, their passion, what they want to make money in should be something they want to be excited to wake up and do every day. Because they feel this Ace of Wands. They feel this new beginning coming. They feel that it's been fated. It's a long time coming. And they've been kind of in their head about coming together with someone in the physical and merging energies. I mean, yes, they feel it and they know that they've been working towards it. They've been working towards their twin and coming together in harmonious union. But they have also been in their head about it. They also have their bad days where they think like, oh, well, the divine feminine only likes me for this or that. They don't really like me. They just like the way I do this, or, because I have this kind of job, or because I have this kind of material wealth, or, because of this or that. And so they have their off days too, where they feel like maybe they're not good enough, or they're too good for you. They have their weird moments too. But something happens in the masculine's physical reality where it shakes them up and brings them into from dream to reality. From making the choice and going for it. Because they want this fast moving action, and so they're going to be put to the test. So they're going to be like, all right, you want this fast moving action? Here are your opportunities, make them. Yeah, because they might feel the feminine, kind of leaving the twin flame connection behind. And I mean, you'll never cut the connection completely, but you'll just leave it in the, back for a second, back of your head, or, leave it from consuming your thoughts, so you can let something else that you've been wanting to do happen. This is a you thing. This is something you've always wanted to do. And so the divine masculine might feel those energies. I know in the past week or two, the twins have been feeling each other's energies a lot. So if the divine feminines accomplish something, the divine masculines feel it. If the divine masculines are making a huge step forward towards this union, the divine feminines feel it. So where these energies may lead going to the first week of May is we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups with the Temperance and the Knight of Wands. So this sharing of love energy happens very quickly in the first week of May. There's a lot of energy that comes in because the feminines have purified and cleansed and got out over all those negative energies, anything that was left over that boiled up to the surface, and the masculines have been given the opportunity to step up and do something about the love in their life, both emotionally and physically. So then it happens. And the Two of Cups of Temperance. I mean, there's a lot of sharing of love. It happens very quickly, very passionately, with a message of love. So the Divine Feminines, whatever they're planning to do, go on vacation, go on a spiritual retreat, see a friend in a different country, join a new class, sign up for whatever it is, this or that, whatever change that you want to make, the little change that you want to do just for you, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are amazing in your ability to maintain a home. And that's really important because you maintain this home inside your heart. So you maintain your heart, which is your home, which means you can maintain the home around you. It manifests this beautiful home around you. So whether you're moving or going on vacation or going somewhere to do something that you've always wanted to do, watch a show, join a class, whatever it is, you do it. And your heart thanks you for it. Because in your mental energies, whatever you do, you have the sun. The sun. It brings about such positive energy. Whatever you do for yourself, that is like literally physically going somewhere. So I would say the Divine Feminines are planning to and then actually do go somewhere physically. Whether it's like a show or a class or a vacation or a spiritual retreat or visiting a friend far away. You actually go, road trip, fly somewhere, cruise, whatever it is, going on a hike, whatever it is, the Divine Feminines physically go somewhere. And it's such a positive mood for them because they come out with a refreshed perspective on life. Their head is cleared. You feel great, after purging all this anger and frustration that was built up. And now you're moving in to beautiful May with the sun, with beautiful positive energy. And you have the Nine of Pentacles here that the sun was clarified by. And in your physical, we have the Nine of Pentacles again with the World card clarified by the Chariot. Divine Feminines, whatever you've been wanting to do that you have to travel to, it might be 30 minutes away or, 5,000 miles away, whatever it is that you go and do brings in the Knight of Pentacles. This opportunity that you've been waiting for, whether you're frustrated about your career, your job, your money situation, your financial situation, your home situation, your family situation, your friend situation, your twin flame situation. Something comes in that you've been waiting for and you've been kind of frustrated about, finally comes in because you have the Knight of Pentacles with the World. This slow night finally comes in. And then once this night comes in with the opportunity that you've been waiting for, you have the Chariot card. Things start moving in a positive direction. This is major arcana with the World and the Chariot. So things move in a positive direction with that something that you've been waiting for to come in. For the Divine Masculines, We have the Hanged Man in reverse with the Strength card, clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So they're no longer waiting. They're no longer waiting and sitting on their butts. They have the strength. They've been building up the strength, you know, trying to get out of this dream state, trying to make physical actions. They've been wanting to make physical actions because they know what their life has the potential for. And they know it's very achievable, you know. And they do it by not resting in there anymore. Their mental state, they're not taking a break or resting on these thoughts and dreams. They're making moves. They are sharing their long-term plans. So whether this is with the Divine Feminine or with their friends and family, their colleagues, they are talking about these concrete plans, which is getting them to not just sit on the ideas. They're offering this cup, even if it's a small cup of love. They are starting to share these ideas, which is getting them to come into union better. Because, for their physical energies, we have the Fool with the Six of Cups, the reunion card. So they, in their physical, are making moves for the new start in terms of this reunion. Because they feel it. They feel the feminine with all this beautiful positive energy after releasing their anger and frustration that sometimes build up after, you know, trying to be positive all the time about your twin flame. And they start doing things that they actually want to do, which starts this beautiful reunion again. We have the Two of Cups, the Temperance, and Knight of Wands. There might be, so for the general energies of twin flames this week is the Eight of Wands clarified by the Justice card. So a lot of fast-moving action, a lot of communication, a lot of things going on. You feel ready. You feel like going for it. You feel like making moves. And Divine Feminines, you do. Divine Masculines, you finally do too. And there's a lot of energy to just, let's get going. Let's do things. Let's make this happen in the physical. It's May, you know. It's time to further the goals that you had for this year. And both the feminines and masculines are in the mood to go for it now. To do it. To make physical changes. To make physical action. To do things in the physical action-wise and messages. And this is very balanced. Both the feminines and masculines seems like they're doing a lot of things in the physical and emotionally. Wow, this is very balanced actually. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you resonate with this reading. I hope you stay with me mostly in the moment, and I wish you much love and light.